Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, and Daryl Dixon, Season 3, Episode 3, may have just confirmed that Jeffrey Grimes is in fact a thing in the TV universe. In the latest episode, Antonio is talking about how he moved back to his town after living in Barcelona, and Carol says the following.
Barcelona. I have a friend whose brother lived there back before.
Now this could just be a little tease to comic fans. They might be dick teasing us, who knows. But who could this friend potentially be? Well, we know it's not Jerry, as later on in the episode, when Antonio is giving some wisdom off, Carol says the following.
Sound like Jerry. He's another friend of mine back home.
So it's not Jerry. I don't think it's Ezekiel, because Carol calling him a friend would feel a little, I don't know, maybe a friend. But that's also her ex-husband, so maybe you should say that, my ex. And it can't be Daryl, because obviously Daryl's there. And what other friend does Carol really have? No, I feel like Rick is probably a good shout. Now, if you don't know, in the Walking Dead comic book universe, there was a one-shot comic called The Walking Dead Alien, which we follow this guy called Jeffrey, who is an American living and working in Barcelona, Spain. Now, of course, the twist of that comic is that this guy, Jeffrey, is actually Jeffrey Grimes, the brother of Rick Grimes, who was mentioned once or twice in the comic book series at an earlier stage. Now, Jeffrey Grimes is never mentioned in the TV series. However, Carl mentions having an Aunt Evie. This Evie could be Rick's sister potentially, or possibly Laurie's, we just don't know. Now, I always like the idea of doing a gender-swapped Jeffrey Grimes, just because Evie has been mentioned before in the show, whereas Jeffrey hasn't. I'd rather them not just suddenly be like, oh yeah, by the way, Rick has a brother, without ever setting it up beforehand. Now, this could be one of two things, just a dick tease for us comic fans, or it could actually potentially be set up for a plotline to come in the future where Daryl encounters Rick's brother. Will that happen? Who knows? But it'd be pretty crazy if Daryl reunited with Rick and then was like, oh yeah, by the way, Rick, I've got your brother here. That would be pretty mad. But what do you guys think? Dick tease or actual setup? Let me know. I decided not to make this video 24 hours early for members because it's only a short one, but thank you to all channel members. We've got Baddie, Just Jordan, August Fisher, Austin Man, Jesus, Logan Keeley, Jack Sokel, Charles, Nova, Gamer J, Tyler B, Beatleaf TTV, That Panda, Ralph Farhar, Gnostics 212, Carl Grimes is my man, David Mulligan, True Paranormal, Scottish Scrub, Jagson9, and Straight Outta Christ, the YouTube TV show or channel. And a massive mega shout out to my absolute legend Walker Slayers. We've got Coda Cole, Whatever Comes to Mind, Gavin Kelly, Z Fungi 148, Turbo Clash G, and Red Lemon Cola. Cheers.